In this video, I will introduce you to what radian is and also the formula for arc length and sector area when the angle is given in terms of radian. A circle can be divided into 360 degrees. So 360 degrees here, which means that the circle is cut into 360 equal pizza slices. There are many ways that you can divide it. You can divide it into 100 pieces. You can divide it into however number of pieces you want. But for radian, the circle is actually divided into about 6.283 radian, which means that there are about 6.283 pizza slices. So what is so special about radian that we will want to divide a circle into 6.283 parts? So let's think about what is special about 1 radian. The special thing about 1 radian is that the arc length here is actually equals to the radius. So 1 radian is when the arc length is equals to the radius. For example, if the circle here has a radius of 5 cm and the arc length is also 5 cm, the angle subtended by this arc length will be 1 radian. So if the radius is 5 cm, the arc length is also 5 cm, the angle here will be 1 radian. What is the relationship between radian and degree? 1 radian is actually about 57.295 degrees, which means when the radius and the arc length they are equal, this is about 57.295 degrees. If you want to be exact, 1 radian is actually equals to 180 degrees divided by pi. 180 degrees divided by about 3.14 pi. 3.14 I mean. So that will give you about 57.295 degrees. And if we multiply by pi on both sides, pi radian will actually give you 180 degrees. What this means is that if you have a semicircle of 180 degrees, you can actually cut it into 3 radian and another 0.14159 radians. So you got 1, 2, 3 radian and another 1.159 radians. And this is actually equals to pi. So pi radians is actually equals to 180 degrees. So if pi radian equals to 180 degrees, 2 pi will actually give you 360 degrees, which is about 6.283 radians. So you have about 1 radian, 2, 3 radian, 4, 5, 6, and about 0.283 radian. This will make up a full circle of 360 degrees. So let's look at the formula for arc length and sector area. If the question is given in terms of radians, you can actually just apply this formula straight away to calculate. For instance, in question 1, you are given a circle of radius 7 meter and the angle given is 0.9 radian. How can you find the arc length S? This is the arc length S. You can actually use the formula directly. And this is the formula where arc length is equals to the radius times the angle. So in this case, the radius is 7 meters and the arc length is 0.9 radian. And you will therefore get 6.3 meters for the arc length. This formula will only work if the angle is given in terms of radian, not in terms of degrees. Similarly, for question 2, we are given a circle of radius 10 meter and an angle of 1.2 radian. How can we find the sector area? You can use the sector area formula directly and substitute the values in. So sector area is equal to half radius square, where the radius is 10 meter, times theta, the angle in radian, 1.2. And this will give you 60 square meters. So in this video, we have learned that pi radian is equals to 180 degrees. And when the angle is given in terms of radians, you can actually use this formula directly to find arc length and sector area.